had a breakfast. I had a double sausage egg McMuffin. Alison had 2.
I'm not having a fair one.
What was that? She can't talk, she's got a double sausage egg McMuffin in her mouth.
I'm a vegetarian.
She's a vegetarian in McDonald's. Apparently. So we're looking... Jesus. Okay, we're at the McDonald's in the middle of Chester somewhere. There's a Lapras raid outside and we've seen a ton of people at the Lapras raid, but we needed food first. As you can see, there is a lot of Pokestops with a lot of lures on them. And 5 Pokemon have just spawned on me, and there's a lure on it as well. Wonderful. So I think what we're going to do first, we're going to go to the cathedral. We're going to have a look around there, see what we can do. Because the event doesn't officially start till 10 o'clock, which was 6 minutes ago now. So that's why we came to McDonald's as well, so we can get the breakfast. We'll go to the cathedral and see what happens there. So we're making our way to the cathedral now. We're going to pick up our passport, and there are a ton of Pokestops everywhere. Like, literally have no idea what or where we're going. It feels like day 1 of Pokemon Go again, a year ago. There are tons of Pokestops, there are tons of lures, there are tons of people playing the game, and it's really weird. But we're gonna go. It's like we went back in time a year, so we're gonna go find somewhere to pick up this passport, and we'll go from there. Thank you. So we've got it. We've got the passport. There. Pokemon Go passport, and it looks like you get a stamping thing in there. We've already got one. The Viking one. Take your Pokemon Go passport with you to record the progress of the travel through time. Got like a little map in the back. We have no idea where we are now. We have like 6 hours doing this anyway, so there's no rush. So we've got the passport and we've got the maps. We figured out what's going on, because we're going to start off somewhere. We're going to find a table, we're going to set it down, and we're going to run you through what's going on in the city of Chester today. So we got the passport as it is here. On the back we can see Vikings, Civil War, Romans, and then Normans at the bottom. We've already got the stamp of the Vikings one, as you can see right there, and then we've got a map as well, which gives us an indication of what to do or where to go. Right there with all the Pokestops that are in it. And where we are right now is the Bridge of Sighs, and then we're going to walk around on the walls and see where we can go with this. And also, each one of the Pokestops also has a question on it, and I think if we answer all the questions correctly, at the end we get a certificate. Also, we get to submit our own Pokestop as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to catch some Pokemon. We're going to carry on with this day and see how it goes. So the next one, we're coming to Eastgate Clock. What year was the clock installed? And we're walking right up to it now. And as you can see, 1897. Easy. But more importantly, we're going to check what Pokemon are here. It's a pink egg for the raid. There's 2 Pokestops as well, but not as of yet with Pokemon. Look at this. So we needed a little pit stop because we only had like 2-3 hours sleep the night before. We just couldn't sleep. But I got changed. It was too hot.
Same.
It was expected to rain today, but in fact the sun is out and I'm too hot. So Bridgegate, what year was the Bridgegate built? So that's where we're going to go now. We're going to go to the Bridgegate. We're going to find out what's going on. Once we get there as well, we will find out what type of Pokemon in there, see if there's any raids, see if there's any rare Pokemon, and we will try and catch them, because I know at the moment there's hardly any Pokemon Go footage, and I do apologise, but it's only about 12 o'clock midday, so we've still got another 4 or 5 hours here anyway. So we're at the Bridgegate and Oldie Bridge. Have no idea what this is.
It guards the crossing to Wales.
it guards the crossing to Wales apparently. Kind of just realised the best feature about this new update is, I'll show you right now on the game, is that since we're in a highly populated area for Pokestops, you can just repeatedly take all the Pokestops in and you won't need to throw any of the items away. So say when we're at a gym, heal all your Pokemon straight away and stuff like that. And then when you come into a gym like this that's on your own team, doesn't matter what team you're on, we've done this before but I didn't capture the footage for it, is that when we're at the Lapras we used all of our berries on that same Pokemon, and also the Tyranitar and the Dragonite as well. So the best thing about it is that when you just have like a stockpile of berries, whether it can be Raz, Pineapple, Golden Raspberries, or even the Narab berries as well, just continuously throw it at a Pokemon. You'll get 20 Stardust, and you'll even get the odd chance of a candy that will get thrown at you as well. As I did it before with the Unknown, I might even have an Unknown candy before I have an Unknown. Just something to think about. Now, look how nice this river is. So, trying to find out the question to see when Bridgegate was built. We were looking on like the information plaques that were supplies on it, and it was giving us two separate dates, so we weren't exactly sure what was which. And then we realised if we look on the Pokestop itself, it gives you the information. The Bridgegate was built in 1782 to replace the old and narrow medieval gate that had been used to collect tolls when entering the city. So I think we need to use that for future reference. And there's the gate bridge thing behind us. So yeah, so just as we're going down there, a Poliwrath spawns in on one of the lures. So I think I've only ever caught one wild Poliwrath. That was weird. I've only got Golden Raspberries because I've been wasting them all on the lures and the Pokemon that are on the gyms. So I got it. It was easy. Rock Smash, Hydro Pump, strong attack, yeah, not really that good. But a Poliwrath nonetheless, not too bad. And then that one as well, please. Thank you very much. So we had some serious connectivity issues. When I said it's like day one again, it was like day one again, because the loading screen would not load. We've been sat here for about 20 minutes. And as you can see with the problem now, I'm trying to get into the raid for the ride on. It might not, but as you can see as well, they've changed the view of the camera for the raid battles. Yeah, if you jump around, see all the Pokemon, see it looks more spacious, and that's big improvement. There's only 7 people that into this. Raid battles, they just look so much better. 1870, 12 raspberries, 12 revives. Great throw, nearly. Got it. I got a ride on with 215s on the IV.
He's jumping out.
And now since with the new gym update as well, you can spin the Pokestop and it doesn't get you out after you've done it. And I get me other free raid pass for the day. Come on, last ball. No pressure.
Can't me face.
Drum roll, please. Once the ball comes back.
Oh, well, game over.
The ball's glitched out. Come on. Drum roll, please.
I hate that. I actually.
Nice throw. Let's see.
I don't care anymore.
One. Bye.
This is exactly what happened with that Tyranitar.
If you remember in the last video as well, I'll put a link up, definitely. If she didn't catch a Tyranitar either, so check that in the last one as well. So we're gonna walk around a little bit more now and see what we can do. We'll check in with the next Pokestop and the next question so we can get our certificate. Ha.
There you go, sir. Thank you very much. Hello, my love.
So we've done the first one, the first checklist. We got all 4 stamped, but apart from Alison's because she dropped hers down a big wall. It was dropped it down a wall that we could not gain access to. So now we've got to drop this off somewhere, but first we need to find somewhere to charge our phones and ports and stuff like that. Yeah. Quick update, it's starting to rain. We handed in the stamped passports, so I think we're just going to head back to the train station now, and we're coming back tomorrow with 2 extra people that you'll see in the Southport episode. Tom and Sam will be driving up. Hopefully the weather's not as bad as this. It's meant to be a lot worse, but yeah, it's been decent. But I'll see you back. I'll see you back in the house.
Just then, by sheer coincidence.
So I've just done a raid, level 1 raid. There was only a few people in it, and we were walking to the train station thinking nothing of it. It's raining, it's pouring down. There's literally rain everywhere. There's water everywhere. We've done a raid. There was like 12 people in it. It went down so quick. Got a magic car. Amazes me. HP, attack, defense. Wow. I just got a 100% magic car. She's just went up to level 30 as well. I'm actually buzzing. I'm so happy with that. Like, no way. 100% magic card from a raid. So that means I've got 6. I think I've got 6 100% Pokemon now. Absolutely buzzing with it. Oh my word. But do I evolve it now? Do I evolve it now? Should I? You know what? I'll evolve it when I get back in.
Give me time to transfer.
Yeah, no, it's favorited. Absolutely buzzing with that. Yeah, I'll come back to the house and we'll do it then. Back in Liverpool now, and I weren't going to say anything once we were back in the city, but have a look at this. Typical English weather. Absolutely sunny before when we were in Chester, and now we're back in Liverpool. Rainfall everywhere. Look at that. Look at that. So we made it back from Chester. We're going to be doing another video tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit different. Going to be a lot more Pokemon Go gameplay because pretty much today the servers are in and out and couldn't really sign in properly, and we've already done the map quest where you answer all the questions, and we already done the passport where we collected the stamps. So what we did at the end is that we collected a certificate here, and on the back it's got a code. We haven't put our name in to clarify that us successfully completed all the stops in the Pokemon Go heritage. We actually got a spare one, so there's 3 of them. Now, since I'm back in the house and since we caught, well, we didn't caught, we battled the Magikarp in the raid and I got 100% IV on it. We're going to see if we can evolve it and see if we can get the best moveset for it. So let's see what we can get. Just evolve the Magikarp. I've still got to get a shiny as well, so, you know, at least I've got 100% Magikarp now, but let's see if the moveset's good or bad. Please don't be Crunch. Come on. Ah! Why? Oh, I hate Crunch. It's like, oh, the move is just awful. Dragon Tail's not too bad, but Crunch, oh, terrible. Well, at least we're lucky. We got the charge TMs and the fast TMs in the game now. At least we can change it around, but it's going to take me a while to get the actual moveset that I want because TMs are quite rare with the drop rate now. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, just click here to subscribe to it. And here's the last video that I did when we went down to Southport. And then tomorrow, when we have the second episode of Chester, there will be a lot more Pokemon Go gameplay, do a lot more raids. I mean, today was just more of like, see the city of Chester, see what we can do. Hopefully the servers aren't too bad tomorrow as well. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.